Hello everyone, welcome to the Wargaming Parrot. I'm David and today's video is going to be all about encouraging your cockatiel to eat vegetables. Now this is something I get lots of questions about on my channel, across Instagram constantly. How do you get these little guys to eat their vegetables and not their lovely tasty seeds and other treats? So this video is going to cover some quick tips on how to achieve this. Now while this is tailored towards cockatiels, a lot of these tips will apply to any parrot species. If you've got a fussy conya or a fussy budgie or any sort of fussy birdie, you can try these tips with them and it's quite likely to work with them too. I just thought I'd do it about cockatiels because that's where I get the most questions. So just be aware, if you're trying to convert your parrot onto vegetables, make sure you're using safe vegetables, check they're actually parrot safe and they're okay for your cockatiel. Also, be aware that it will take time. It's not going to be an instant thing. Some cockatiels may be like, wow, this is really tasty, I'm going to go for it now. Other cockatiels may take longer. It takes time and it takes patience, so keep trying different vegetables. My first tip is herbs. Now herbs are one of those awesome tools in your arsenal for achieving lots of things. I've got a video all about herbs which I'll leave a card for now, but specifically when you're trying to get your cockatiel to try green things and try vegetables, herbs are very useful. Herbs are kind of like a bridging tool. They're green, but they're kind of fun and they taste quite nice as well. So they make a good thing to start when you're introducing your parrot to vegetables. For example, we started the boys with rosemary. They absolutely love rosemary, and even if they just shred it and play with it, that's still putting a green thing in their mouth, and it means that they're going to start associating green things with tasty things or fun things. The top herbs that we usually recommend and that work the best are rosemary because it's so destructible and you can hang it through the bars of your cage, and mint because it's so tasty and parrots tend to like the flavour, plus it has leaves and it looks really nice. So I'd recommend giving them a try if you're trying to convert your parrot to vegetables.
Boy. Good boy.
So as I was talking about, serving it through threading and through the bars is very easy. I'm going to put one bit of rosemary over the food bowl. Chip's already having a go and he's just throwing it straight out, so great. And then I'm gonna thread another bit through here. So now my next tip is probably a tip that you've seen in other videos like this, but it's something that has to be mentioned, and that is chop. The best way to provide your cockatiel vegetables is through a chop, and chop is just finely diced vegetables basically, or chunky depending on their preferences. So if you're making a chop, I've got a video on a couple of example chops which I'll leave a card for now. Just make sure that again you're using safe vegetables and it looks appealing as well. Mix it up and don't just make it out of one vegetable. It's also worth trying, as I said, different consistencies. Some cockatiels may like a chunky chop, some may like a nice fine chop. They may like different varieties of colours, so it's worth experimenting lots. Something that's well worth doing as well is if you can chop very finely, that can be very effective at starting with diet conversion. For example, if you use broccoli and you grate it, it makes it very, very fine, and it also makes it almost look like seeds, which can make it very appealing to little monsters like that. So experiment with different consistencies, try and make it look like seed, try it chunky if they enjoy that, and just give chop a go. Another thing you can try, which may sound a little bit silly, is eating the vegetables yourself in front of them. Don't just do it in the other room because that's not really going to do anything, but try eating vegetables in front of them. For example, if you've got a bit of carrot, you can try eating it in front of them and then seeing if they want some, especially if they're out and about with you. Because they're a flock species, they like to eat communally. So you can potentially offer the vegetables at the same time that you're having your dinner on a little side plate. So instead of trying to nibble at your lovely tasty potatoes, they may try and eat a bit of carrot or broccoli off a little side plate you provided. So make sure that you give them a try, give this a try. Try eating in front of them, then offering them some. Try putting side plates. Just try to get them involved in the flock mentality of eating the vegetables. And it's surprising how often this can actually work. It's very effective. So when I say putting the vegetables on the side plate, this is just it. Just put a few vegetables on the side plate and have it next to you when you're eating. Very nice, it's very tasty. Nom nom nom. My last tip is try to make the vegetables fun and interesting. Just like with our kids, they may not want to eat them because they're kind of boring. So if you're converting a cockatiel from all seed diet to vegetables, it may be worth mixing those vegetables up with a bit of seed. Mix it up with a bit of millet, their favourite treat, just while you're getting them used to it, because it makes those vegetables more interesting. Some cockatiels may just pick the millet off initially. That's completely fine. They're still tasting the vegetable, they're interacting with it, and that gets them started on it. You can also provide it on a kebab. there are some sort of parrot safe kebab skewers, and you can just hang the vegetables in the cage and let them have a nibble and try of them. Just try different things, make the vegetables fun and interesting. Think of it like you are converting a human kid into eating their vegetables. You know, use all sorts of different techniques and fun things. Now, there's lots of quick fire tips for trying to get your cockatiel to eat vegetables. If you want some more in-depth detailed tips, my fiance Sophie has an awesome video on how to encourage your parrot to eat vegetables. And this is more tailored for all sorts of parrots, which I'll leave a card for now and a link in the description. It's very good, goes into a lot more detail than my video. However, this video will give you all those quick fire tips you need to get started. So guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you found this video useful. If you have any comments, please feel free to leave them down below. But in the meantime, from me, Fish and Chip, have a great day and take care.